Merry Christmas, everybody, from the Heides.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Brad here with...
The dogs.
No.
With Theresa.
And the dogs.
And the critters. Hi,
Yes.
critter.
We got
you can hear them in the background.
Charlie
down
here doing
yeah.
a headstand.
And you see them wiggling the camera stuff.
Yes.
We could not figure out how to do the live, guys. Okay. Come here. That's being Charlie. Come here.
Well, he's really jealous because
Dad's sitting by me, and that's usually where Charlie is. So.
And also, I was giving Nixie attention, and Charlie wasn't getting attention.
So we're just gonna have to do this the way we normally do this. I'm sorry because we did really want to do a live with you guys.
But maybe we can figure it out and do it New Year's Day.
They've changed it, so if any of you all can walk us through it, that would be great. You know, because we just couldn't figure out how to do it. I'll do some reading in between time and stuff, and talk to a few of my friends that do lives and see how you do it. Charlie, wow, come on, dude, can't be this jealous all the time.
Yes, you can.
Yes, Charlie, really?
What are you doing?
Wow. Okay, come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Come on. Get on. Come on. You're going to see him come up this way because he's that jealous. Oh, my God, Charlie, really? Trying out the just yes, you're standing on your baby. Holy moly, dog. He is just jealous, guys.
Turn the camera a little bit so they can see him more.
Holy moly, Charlie, really? Charlie, get out of stuff. Come here. Are you going to show everybody you're this jealous that you don't want your dad on this couch at all with your mom? Really? Is this how we're going to be now? Are we going to be this way? Okay, come here. Give me a kiss. I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? And you're a little jealous because, like, normally I am on the couch with my mother, and now my father, that one there, is on the couch, huh? Is Dad on your spot, Charlie? Charlie doesn't want to even talk about it. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Christmas. We are.
Mm-hmm. Very, very nice.
It was really nice. It's just the two of us, and we just kind of woke up, and we didn't wrap the presents because I hate wrapping presents. So let's see. And right, Charlie. I don't know. Charlie and Nixie had special treats too, right?
Yes, they did.
Got him a container of those milk bones. They look like little hot dogs, kind of.
Yeah.
And
pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, they've been enjoying those. Yeah. But we hadn't wrapped the presents, but we had them in a box, and we just kind of went through the box and told each other Merry Christmas. Are you okay? That hurt your back?
Yeah, it did.
Are you okay?
I am.
Oh, Charlie, look at you laying his head on my chest.
You're so pathetic.
He is so jealous, man. Right? Am I your mom? Oh, I know. That's your dad. You know your dad. Nixie's down here at our feet. But is that your dad, Charlie? You love us, don't you, so much? But, so it was just really nice, and then Brad made the best cinnamon rolls he has ever made, you guys. And I tried to be good, but I ended up eating like 2 whole ones. He used the Rhodes bread dough. And then he used the Splenda brown sugar blend. So that was half the sugar, and it was like not overly sweet, and just a little tiny bit of cream cheese frosting, and some whipped butter, and it was, you know, I have a sweet tooth, and being a diabetic, that's hard. And we ended up having to not go to our favorite bakery there in Crawfordville anymore because, you know, I just couldn't.
They were too good.
Yeah, but this would be worth waiting for once or twice a year. I told Brad my birthday's in July. I'm like, instead of the cake, I'll just take,
Can we pull the camera down a little bit? So, can you reach it?
There. So she's a beluga head, right?
Right, Charlie?
Are you a beluga head? Charlie, are you happy?
What are you doing?
Oh, Daddy is. Look at Daddy.
He is such a baby.
Yes, he's such a baby.
He is definitely a little dog trapped in a big dog body.
He acted so horrible when I was in the hospital. He was so upset, Brad said every time Brad came home, he would be running the door looking for me and stuff. And he was mad when I came home.
Yes, he was.
He was mad at me for a while, weren't you, baby?
Baby,
you're not just a dog to throw away, huh?
Yeah.
He's such a loving dog.
But the lady that lives right behind us, Mary, she is the sweetest person you ever want to meet. And it just, what's funny is we've been here for about 2 months, closer to 3, I guess. And she has made us feel more at home than anybody in Florida in almost 5 years. I mean, she has just been absolutely amazing.
See, she's a CNA, and she's kind of a freelance one when she goes into different people's homes. And, man, Thanksgiving, we hadn't lived here even a week, and she brought over a meal.
Yep.
And then, like, Thanksgiving, she wanted to know if we needed anything.
Yep.
Today, she didn't even ask.
Yeah,
they brought over, I thought they might bring over just a little bit. They brought over an entire Christmas dinner for 2 people that she had made all this stuff, plus all the desserts and stuff, which, we haven't gotten into because we had cinnamon rolls, and that kind of really, really affected me.
Yeah.
But I was getting quite worried, even though we had taken extra insulin, because it just really hits me hard. But, and that's my fault. But, like, we had the ham and stuff. It was so good. I have never had such a, you see these great, big, huge Christmas dinners and stuff on TV. That's what this woman does. She's Southern, Lord. And man, right, Charlie? Oh, I know. You are such a sweetie pie. But, yeah, it was everything, right? She is just, she's always checking on us. She's the one that's giving Brad rides and stuff. She's the one I'm trying to collect donations for. It was her uncle's fiance that died in that house fire. I didn't realize that she had died in that house fire. And so her uncle is staying with her right now. Plus, she has a lot of grandkids and stuff. She's got a lot of stuff going on, but she still makes sure that she's checking on us and everything. And I mean, she's just wonderful. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better friend and a better neighbor. I mean, I am just blown away.
Yep.
And then, our friend Diesel that lives next door and stuff. We have some really, really fantastic people living around us. I mean, it just warms your heart.
Yeah. We have absolutely amazing neighbors.
And it's so funny. That act of her bringing that over kind of changed all of our Christmas spirit. Because we were feeling kind of down. I sat and cried last night over some stuff going on that I'm not going to talk about. I think everybody has these false Christmas Walton type, things that they think their family would be like. And then you have the reality.
I think they'd rather look at Charlie than me.
Well, a lot of people would like to know what you look like.
Oh.
Are you done? Don't make me get violent with you on camera again.
Baby.
You weirdo. You're my weirdo. But, and nobody has that perfect Christmas, family Christmas, or very few. But just simple acts of kindness, just like, wow. We just, like I said, I had my my Christmas cry, and then I got over it. I didn't sleep very much last night, but, you know, it's been a good Christmas. You forgot to give me my cutting mat you bought me for Christmas.
It's right there.
Yeah, right behind the chair.
Yeah.
You bought me this huge cutting mat for cutting material and stuff, the self-healing.
Yeah, but it doesn't do us any good until we get the bedrooms cleaned out.
Yeah, until we get the craft desk up and stuff. But we're working on it.
We are.
Our friend Mary is going to start, as we can afford it and stuff, coming over and helping us do some of the bedrooms and stuff because it's just very overwhelming. And, hi, baby. And, so that'll be good. We're getting there, honey.
We are.
And this is our last move, so,
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get unpacked before, the end is here. Oh, what? What?
Well,
What?
the last
Are you
time,
listening to Dad?
the last time we made a big move, we had everything unpacked in a matter of 3 or 4 weeks. But we forget that we were 25 years younger than when we did that. And it's just things happen. There's days where Teresa's not feeling well. There's days I'm not feeling well. One of my biggest issues is balance problems. And I don't know if it's because of neuropathy that I have no feeling in my feet. And also my left hip seems to be wanting to give out. So when you have balance,
and down your knee, too.
And when you have balance problems and you got stuff like that going on, it makes it tough.
But at least we're in a place now where you can use your walker, where you can use the rollator, that stuff. And I'm here to help you do some things that you can't do, and
you do a lot.
And
you do a lot more than I feel right asking you to.
Well,
I know,
we're a team.
You work your tail off.
And I know sometimes people may think that I'm not really doing much because, like, if somebody comes over to the house, I'll have a tendency to sit. First of all, I'm kind of shy, and also I get kind of excited if anybody comes over because I want to visit. And Brad likes to be he's in the kitchen rolling around on that chair, cooking and stuff.
Well, we've got my office chair out there that's on wheels, and it's a vinyl floor, so I can just scoot all over the place, and I'm tall enough where I can reach just about everything. I mean, I can even do stuff on the stovetop.
Well, we picked this house out for that reason. You brought a walker over when you looked at this house because we wanted something with an open floor plan. We knew that with whatever's going on with Mr. Heide that he may be in a wheelchair, that he was going to be using a walker or a rollator. And so we wanted an open floor plan, and we've even designed how we place the furniture for that reason.
And if I'm doing something like cutting up meats or vegetables, or like last night when I was rolling out the bread dough to make the cinnamon rolls, is we've got some of the wooden TV trays, and then we've got these.
We've got a kitchen island too that once it gets put together, it's on wheels.
And we've got these cutting mats that you can set them on top of the TV tray, and they're almost exact perfect fit for the top, and that puts it down low enough where it's really easy for me to hack and slash on whatever, and it works out really well.
I mean, we even got designed up. I bought these stools that you can raise up and down, and they're on wheels, and we have them different places of the house. Actually, we have one here in the front room, one in the laundry room, there's one in the bedroom,
and one in the kitchen.
And because if I'm helping, if But I need to help Mr. Heide put like his shorts on because with the mobility problems, especially his left leg, he cannot really lift up unless he has to do it manually with his hands. So I help him in the morning he usually always wears shorts year round. And so I help him put those on, and it also really hurts for him to bend way over. So that stool in there really helps. Also, if I need to do anything like check your feet, do his toenails, which now I've always clipped his toenails ever since we've gotten together. Way before,
I used to, before I met her, I used to drag him on the pavement.
Most men, though, have trouble clipping their toenails. I didn't realize that was such a thing. But anything I need to do to help him, or even if he needs help standing up and he can put his hands on my shoulder and stand up, so that works out really well. In the laundry room, just switching out even from the machines and stuff, it just helps.
Yep.
It just helps. It helps me. If I have my pulmonary edema is really acting up, which means I'm going to be short on air and struggling to breathe more, it helps if I can sit more. I always tell Brad I can get a million things done sitting. And we both really can. If we can sit, we can get almost a million things done. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The only thing that I'm not happy about is we haven't found Alexa.
We have not found his girlfriend Alexa yet in the stuff. We got to find that in my water pills and stuff. I really need those.
Yep.
But yeah, we're looking for Alexa. Right,
So
Charlie?
I can listen to a lot of the old music.
Brad loves to get out in the kitchen, fly around on the floor, and be listening to Alexa, and they'll have whole conversations. He'll even ask her, what were you asking her there for a while? How wonderful did she think you were or something?
Something like that.
And I can't remember how she answered, but it was funny. But I always say that's his mistress, and that's his mistress that I am more than happy that he can have and stuff. Yeah, the music therapy helps. Yep. Anytime I'm having a bad day too, if I can put the music on and just kind of zone out, block out the whole world, everything's better within a half hour probably.
Well, if you listen to the radio, most radio stations pretty much play the same thing over. It's kind of cool with the Amazon Music. That might be really hot. So,
yeah, let's check it.
Okay. The Amazon Music is I can listen to a lot of my favorites that I haven't listened to in several years.
And you have can you open that for me? He has a big music library in his head. I mean, this man can remember little obscure facts about bands and stuff. I mean, it's really quite impressive, though. And
but do you think I can remember to take out the garbage?
You're pretty good about that. Yeah. Maybe answering a text or actually hitting send on a text.
Yeah.
Did you put marshmallows in this?
I did.
They're all gone now.
They're all dissolved, melted. Nixie, what are you doing?
Some sugar-free hot chocolate. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Could have been bad.
Did you burn your boobie?
I didn't feel it, so.
Okay. You want me to check?
We're on camera, dude. Stop with your crap. Here, can you hold this for... No, never mind, because you shake. That could have been bad.
Yes, it could have. And I do have, I never had any medical problems until I hit about 57, and then the stuff started going all downhill.
Yeah, I know.
And,
if you want,
nope.
No?
He just wants to sit close to you.
All right. Winkle.
Nixie, come here. Nixie, come here. Come on, Nix. I know.
Anyway. She's been silly.
Yeah. She's doing the big stretch. But, I still have yet to do an overnight thing in the hospital, and I've never had surgery or, anything like that. And, Usually, if I go to the doctor, it has to be something pretty drastic, like partially amputating a limb, and then
Or not being able to breathe at all, where they put you on oxygen for months
yeah.
because he had pneumonia so bad. I was in college at the time. I started college at the age of 40, and I had an early anatomy class. I was in a nursing program at that point in time, and it was an 8 a.m. anatomy class. Was it 8 or 7? I think it was 8. Anyway, it was a 2-hour lecture, and then you had your field lab after that. Anyway, I woke up that morning and he was wheezing so bad, and I got him the inhaler and stuff. He still just wasn't. Color didn't look good. He really wasn't very lucid.
That's most of the time.
But I knew, they were very strict. If you didn't go to this anatomy class, you pretty much were not going to be in the program anymore. So I went, but then about halfway through, I went down and talked to my professor, and I told him what was going on. I needed to go home and stuff, and he said that was fine, and I lit out there, went home because he was still in bed, got him up, said, "We're going to the emergency room now." I knew he was really bad when he didn't argue with me. Of course, you need to be able to breathe on a consistent basis to argue, so I had an advantage at that point in time, right? So took an emergency room, and he had walking pneumonia so bad they wanted to put him in the hospital, which he said no to. And then they said, "Well, you're going to be sent home with oxygen." And he was on full-time oxygen for months and months, and he even did jury duty. This guy here got called for jury duty, and he got the oxygen tank, and he was doing jury duty. They told me he didn't have to because, he was so sick, and he said no, he wanted to. He was going a little stir crazy. But then somebody got in a lot of trouble because, see, I had some flexibility in my schedule at school on certain days. So I come home early, and somebody has got the oxygen um, nose cannula looped over the front of the stairs, going downstairs, and he is downstairs, no oxygen on, shampooing carpets.
You weren't supposed to go home that time.
Mm-hmm. He was in some trouble, weren't you?
Oh, no shit. I mean, no kidding.
Because I had kind of rearranged my schedule because I knew he was depressed about, being off work, and he's on oxygen, couldn't do much, and I would get him out of the house. Let's go to lunch, let's go do this and stuff. But yeah, or he would decide that at night he didn't want to wear it, or at that point in time we had our little granddaughter and her mom were living in the house with us. She was probably about a year and a half old. Hadn't been walking that long, but it was the biggest, funniest thing in the whole world because it was like Papa was on a leash, and she would take a hold of that hose and she would pull, and wham! Poor Papa.
I felt like a calf in calf roping. The way my head had come whipping around. And
I think your nose was a little sore too.
It was.
Man, yeah. Oh man, you hated wearing that.
I did. Well, and then especially at night, as much when I sleep, I don't stay in one position. I do a whole marathon in my
He's a
sleep.
massive traveler.
And when I had the nocturnal oxygen on, I would roll and I'd wake up with the hose wrapped around my neck about 4 or 5 times.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then
not even a joke, man.
Yeah, and then the cannula would be in my armpit, making sure my arm hair was oxygenated.
When they put me on nocturnal oxygen for a while back when we lived in Wyoming, 2 different times, and I'd wake up a lot of times and it would be aerating my forehead. It's like, I just, yeah. But you had to work pretty hard to get off that. And, and once you get pneumonia real bad, and I know it's true for a lot of people, your lungs are just never really the same.
Yeah.
And that's the way yours were.
Yeah, I haven't been able to, I haven't had the stamina, breathing-wise, ever since I got that I ever used to.
You're going to probably need to take another Gabby. Getting about that time. Yeah. We're kind of adjusting, the doctor kind of adjusted his meds, and that seems to be helping some,
Yep.
But, yeah, we've been having a good Christmas.
And we really, really hope all of you guys have a very, very wonderful
It doesn't
Christmas.
matter what you do for Christmas and what you don't do for Christmas, if it's something that you enjoy doing. One of the things Brad used to do before he met me was a lot of times he would just go ice fishing on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't like really hanging with his family.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to really be messed with, because basically you work storefront retail at Christmas time. You pretty much don't want to mess with people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he'd go fishing. I like to sit and do crafts. I mean, I don't know. We've gotten where we really kind of prefer not the big chaos and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
we never really have preferred.
Yeah.
We're not partiers. We're not into the social scene.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I complain I don't have any friends, but I think you have to leave the house to have friends.
Yeah.
But it's been pretty easy with the COVID deal, though,
Yeah.
that nobody really is being too social these days.
Yeah.
Not that you're bright about it.
And then the times when I really amp up and start drinking really heavy is when I have a beer every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or if you have a drink once a month.
Even that.
Yeah.
Last time I opened up, what are those called? It's a Seagram's flavored beer, basically. But it was like the pina colada or whatever. And I opened one up because I thought, I'm going to drink this. I don't know, something was going on, right? It was in the fridge. And I took one drink out of it, and it was good. But then I just didn't want any more. And I asked him, like, you want the rest of this? Because I'm not going to drink. He drank it because I'm just, but with diabetes and alcohol don't mix anyway. No. So, we're good that way.
But, and also one more thing I want to throw in.
What? Do you love me?
I love you with all my heart.
I know.
But I'm going to have to go turn on the lights here pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's dark out. But one of the things is this is a rough time for so many people emotionally. And, you start watching some of the movies and TV programs, and you think that everybody out there but you has the happy Walton's Christmas.
Yep.
And with all the years I worked storefront retail, and especially with the years I sold alcohol, I know I don't have exact stats, but just from what I saw, I know that that's not the truth, that there's more people alone than there are, with a big group.
That's why the suicide rates are so bad in the holidays. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
So please don't let it get to you. This is just one day out of the year. I mean, what we've done in past years is just act like it wasn't Christmas.
Yeah.
And we do that for some other holidays, too.
But, yeah, just don't let it get to you.
Yeah, just don't let it get to you. You're great the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
we worry about you guys.
Don't let anybody else judge you,
Right. And it's been a hard year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, exactly what he said. Don't let anybody judge you. You're probably just great. You look at how many friends that love you. I mean, sadly, a lot of times they say, like, family is where you should feel the most secure. Well, a lot of times, it's like that's where you feel the most judged and stuff. And not all family members or anything, but just don't let it get to you. You just keep working on you.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
None of us are perfect.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah. Don't use anybody else to judge your self-worth. Use your own. I mean, if you use your own judgment, if And you got to learn to think that yes, you are a good person. You know, don't let anybody convince you otherwise. You know, because nobody else, unless you're real special, nobody else lives in your head. You know, there's been some days I've had 5 or 6 people living in my head.
But then again, we're not that big of social creatures, so we have a tendency to kick them out too.
Yep.
And we're like, hey, you out, you out. You know, it's just like, I don't really like a lot of people over at my house because after a while you would like them to leave and they still want to hang out.
I
And
know.
you're like, you're really nice, but it's expired now. You know.
Yeah.
I would like to, I'd just like to get comfy. I'd like to just get my comfy clothes. And usually I don't know why, because Brett always offering me the TV, and I'm always like, no, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the computer's right here. First of all, I'm usually doing diamond painting, and my eyes have trouble adjusting from like the big screen down to a real small nowadays. And basically, they didn't do bifocals on these new glasses, so you know. And so it's just all right here, and it's like I'll just let him have the big TV, and at night when I go in the bedroom and I'll go shower and stuff, and he'll stay out here and watch a couple episodes of his favorite program and relax. And I think that's kind of your alone time to, you know, scratch yourself and, you know.
Yep.
But
pick my nose.
This has been extremely hard year for this one because of the disability. And nobody will ever know how much pain he's been in, including me, because I'm not in his body. I know on certain days it's just unbearable. And I just want to say I'm really, really proud of how you've managed and stuff. And people understand why you're still up doing things. And it's because he wants to be. He doesn't, because if you don't get up and still do things, you lose the ability and those muscles atrophy. And we all know this. But it's so damn hard when you're in so much pain.
And also, if you just sit there, you can get to a point where you're not using your brain.
Yeah.
And you got to do that. There's
even playing the games helps.
Yeah, there's some games that I play on my phone that, you know, like Sudoku and Free Cell and Solitaire and what's the word game?
Wordscape?
Wordscape.
Yeah.
You know,
oh man, how high up are you on the Wordscape now?
I'm only
He's like massively
4,200 or something like that.
He doesn't ever use any of the things. Did you fart or did the dog?
The dog did.
Oh
That's
Lord, Charlie! You go around, not the shortcut. Really, Charlie? No, you don't get a fart and leave then. Really?
So,
what?
But
wait.
Okay.
Holy moly!
So,
but I just want to say I'm really proud of you. That you know, and it's been a large adjustment for us.
And I try hard not to be a whiner, but
on so many levels, and when you see your husband changing so much, it's really hard on the spouse too, because you know.
Yeah.
I've cried a lot of tears over feeling like I'm losing him, and you know he's like, I'm still here, I'm just changing, and it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Yes, we are. And then one more thing before I know she's stretching out. Right, Nix?
Nixie? Nix! Aren't you gonna let anybody see you?
Nope, she's ignoring us.
Charlie! Wow! Wow! Are you gonna be rude?
So, one of the things that I'm thinking he wants
out.
Oh, she wouldn't have said that. But
don't look at me, dog.
Look at her.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Is if you guys have any questions for us, put them down in the comments. And
like, why can't you guys figure out how to do a live?
Yeah, you know, and once we do figure out how to do a live, I mean, if we can get it figured out, I would like to do a live either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
either one.
and that gives us a week to try to figure it out and everything.
Yeah.
But
I would like. We were excited, man.
yeah, if you guys have any questions, put them down in the comments, and we will do our absolute very, very best to answer the questions.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's too personal or something, then we're gonna just say no. We're not.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, questions like how often do you pick your nose? We're not going to answer that.
I would answer that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Me too,
as often as I want to.
Because I can't get my finger up my nostril.
Sometimes he tried to borrow mine. Come here.
Oh.
Look how small his nose is, people. Look. It does not have even... Look at this.
Okay.
How small it is.
Well,
You're deformed.
I know. But, you know, there was...
Barbara Streisand is jealous.
Somebody that, when you and I first met, and I asked you what happened to them if they got into a bad car wreck.
We're not going to go there.
Sorry. Okay, I didn't say that.
Not going there.
Okay. Never mind.
I don't want to go there.
Okay, I understand. So,
yeah.
Okay.
They're opening up a whole can of worms that we think like icky.
Yeah, it's icky worms. So, but yeah, feel free to ask.
Did it?
I did.
Okay.
Feel free to ask us some questions, and we will do our best to answer you. So, okay? So, I will let you do your thing now.
Well, I love you.
I love you too.
And we love you. And we think you guys are awesome. And we do cherish your friendship so much. Don't we, Mr. Heide?
Yes, I do.
You're talking down there. I'm sorry you didn't get to see Nixie. She's not feeling very camera friendly today. Are we, Nixie? Huh? Nope, she's not getting up. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a Merry Christmas. And if not, just ignore the day. It's okay to ignore the day. You don't have to do anything. So, say hi, wave to Kathy. Wave to Carol. Wave to everybody else that might watch this.
And we're sorry we couldn't do it live.
Yeah,
but we'll get it figured out.
Yeah. So, love you guys, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.